Successful Portraits. This is a program prepared and presented by Muna Al-Hariri. And directed by Ahmed Al-Sheikhi.
Hello and welcome to Successful Portraits with me, your host Muna Al-Hariri. Today I have a great new guest telling us all about his great career. I'm glad to have you on Saudi Radio, so please tell us who you are and the name of your current career.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Ghassan Alawi. I studied in King Abdulaziz University, Science Faculty of Science, Landscape Department. I started working 10 years ago, and my career is as a landscape architecture. My recent job is Assistant Operations Manager.
All right. Ghassan Alawi, how did you start your career, and tell us more about yourself?
Actually, I started 10 years ago in one of the private sector companies. It's a well-known company. And I started as an assistant operations manager. Actually, my recent job is about how to be responsible on QHSE system. This job responsibility, I started it about 10 years ago. And it's about implementing a curated system related to quality, health, safety, and environment. Actually, if I want to back my responsibilities and the real duties for this job, it's about quality, health, safety, and environment. I'm responsible for training of a company personnel regarding two QHSE systems, policies and procedures, and I'm demonstrated a personal commitment to quality, health, safety, and environment. And I promote a culture of continuous improvement among all employees.
Okay, what do you tell them? Do you give courses or explain more about your job?
Actually, I'm not giving courses. I'm just responsible about training, about the strategic plans in a company itself and among all company facilities. And I'm only hiring the trainers who are train the employees in our company. And I'm putting the strategic plans, and I'm responsible for implementing them. And I'm the only coordinator. I'm the only coordinator of those plans, and I have to make sure that everything is running smoothly and everything is running according to rules and regulations of QHSE systems.
Why did you choose this field?
For me, it's a challenging field that I have to improve certain points, and I have to improve certain programs related to environment, because my major study is as a landscape architect is more about environment. It's related to environment. So I've chosen this one actually because it's more closer to my major. So this is why. And from year to year, I'm improving myself. All programs that I'm implementing are proven. And alhamdulillah, I'm doing well so far.
So, Ghassan Alawi, okay, tell us more about your job as an assistant operation manager.
Actually, my recent job as an assistant operations manager, and sometimes they're calling me in a different title as a deputy project manager. It's the same responsibilities. My recent job is to take care of all operations related to quality, health, safety, and environment.
Explain this more to us.
First of all, I'm implementing certain programs. I'm following certain programs according to rules and regulations, and I'm responsible about the strategic plans of this job actually, and I have to follow every procedure that's related to QHSE, which stands for Quality, Health, Safety, and Environment. And I have to concentrate on environmental plans. I have to concentrate on safety.
Yeah, but we need to, I mean, you're not explaining the environmental issues here. We need to know more about it, you know?
Yeah, about environmental issues, actually, if I want to talk about details, let's say we're going to take an example. If there is a plan related to QHSE, so it means that I have to take care of the quality of the work itself, the quality of the health among the company, among the employees of the company. So, and I have to implement certain programs about the safety.
What are the programs? And, you know, I mean, Ghassan, can you explain more about the work itself? Not just, you know, words. You're just saying, I'm doing this, but we need more explanation so our listeners will follow you and they will understand more about your job.
If I want to talk about QHSE, so it means that I have to go into details. QHSE stands for quality, which is I'm putting plans for quality performance of the employees. So if there are employees working next to construction or within a certain site and they're facing certain risks, I have to put certain programs that preventing certain accidents, and I have to implement certain reports, and we call it, for example, like a near-miss report. One of those examples is a near-miss report. We are reporting something like this if there is an accident, so I have to put a plan just in case that is never happened in the site itself during the construction times.
Yeah, if any accident happen, what do you do?
If any accident happen, then we are reporting straight away to our department. It's called accident report. And then we start implementing the plan, which is I'm calling my manager, and we are calling the support team actually to help me to solve this problem, because the details itself, it takes a long time to explain about these issues.
Ghassan Alawi, what motivates you in your career?
Actually, I'm at most motivated when faced with unforeseen or even unexpected changes and overcoming them. This motivates me. Finding new effective ways of working also motivates me. Helping others, for example, to make the workplace environment better also motivates me too. Tackling challenging problems motivates me, but by finding creative solutions and share them with others or with co-workers. Also, craving a high level of trust and respect among my team motivates me too.
What are your most important professional achievements, Ghassan?
Actually, 2 years ago, I'm talking about the more recent achievements. Alhamdulillah, 2 years ago, I was a main coordinator for a program. Actually, it was my program, and I was suggesting this program to my department, and they approved it a couple of years ago. This program, it's an effective recycling program, and its name is Office Recycling Program. And it's about how to figure out which products are recyclable and which one or which employees want to include in their workplace recycling initiative.
Okay, tell us more about recycling.
Let's say if the products that is recyclable in offices, it's about 90% of the items that we are using. For example,
Like what?
For example, like paper products, ink cartridges, let's say the computers, the electronics. So we started the recycling program with paper products as a beginning of the plan itself. This is what I call it phase one of the program. And inshallah, the next year, I will move into other larger recyclable objects, such as ink cartridges or computers or electronic devices, according to the budget of the next year, inshallah.
Okay. We want to know the importance of recycling.
For me, because I studied as a landscape architect, but my field is more into environment. So recycling means saving environment. Recycling means that I'm helping to save, I'm helping to make the world greenery, actually. So this is the best thing I can do toward the environment. So I'm just implementing like develop program as a recycling program. So this way I'm trying my best and I'm helping other people to understand more about how to protect their environment and how to use like an effective ways for protecting the environment itself. So recycling is one of the basic and one of the simplest ideas actually we have towards the environment.
So these are the advantages, right?
Yes.
Of recycling.
Sorry?
Advantages of recycling.
Advantages that we are saving the environment that I'm surrounded with.
All right. What are your most important professional achievements, Ghassan Alawi?
The program that I was talking about a while ago, this is the more recent. There is other achievements actually.
Like what?
Let's say 7 years ago, I was implementing environmental project near of North Abhur in Jeddah. And the third achievement was in one of the main cities actually in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's in Rabiq. And also it's related to recycling. So we are giving informations to the people over there, like a simple and basic informations how to start recycling or how to think about recycling. So we start spreading those ideas among the employees, among the people themselves, among the children in schools, actually among teachers, and inshallah, this program it's going to do well next year.
Do you work as a teamwork, Ghassan? You have a teamwork, you work all together?
Yes, actually, I have a team. Let's say I'm just only a coordinator of the team itself. I'm working in, of course, in a well-known company. Its name is Wild Holding Group. And my department, there are about 25 people only in my department. And I'm a coordinator. And for me, I'm sharing them my ideas and I'm solving actually their problems if they have problems. And for me, they are my friends.
So, in your opinion, Ghassan, recycling, how it's going to help Saudi Arabia more in the coming 5 years, let us say?
Actually, recycling, its main idea is how to minimize using the products. This is one. And instead of we are throwing out certain products that we are not using anymore, like computers, like electronics devices, like for example, radio or old phones, this is for example.
So all these can be recycled?
Exactly, actually. Of course, recycling, this field itself, it has its own experts, okay? I'm not an expert completely in recycling, but what I know that each product, it's recyclable and it's able to be recycled. So I'm just helping my country that by recycling these devices, okay, so I'm using again special very small electronic parts, okay, for example like the headphones, the small microphones, for example circuit chips and the electronic devices. So this way I'm avoiding that those devices are thrown away or let's say used by kids or something and could be poisonous to kids actually.
Okay, this is great. Ghassan Alawi, what and who inspires you?
Actually, first, I'm talking about what inspires me. I love to study human behavior, and I try to understand their fears, their likes, their inherent their nature and the way they react to situations. Also, I enjoy that challenging of communicating what we can experience in our everyday life, what each we can experience in our everyday life. And also the idea of creating something that is elegant out of nothing could be a source of inspiration to me. And the second part, that who inspires you, is it okay to mention names? If I want to mention
Yes.
names,
Yes.
actually within 10 years, I've met so many people, but there are like a few people affected actually my career path. Of course, for sure, my parents and brothers inspires me all the time. But in my career life, actually, and in my career path, there are only 3 people. Okay, if I want to start mentioning by names, and I'm going to tell why. I'm going to start with a leader called, his name is Sharaf Azab. He was one of the best leaders I've ever met. There's a leader, his name is Khalid Gahtani. And the third one, actually, his name is Hani Attar. And those people actually helped me a lot just to shape my career, and they advised me a lot, actually, and they add certain values and certain qualities to my career path, actually. And that's it.
All right. We just have like 2 minutes in front of us. Ghassan Alawi, what do you do and enjoy in your spare time?
I love gardening. This is one of my hobbies that I have, actually. I love greenery in general. And growing indoor plants is one of my best hobbies I have. Also, I love reading different books in different subjects related to my career or related to other industries, actually. The third one, actually, I'm just sometimes reading articles, economic articles, and it's one of my hobbies.
Okay. Ghassan Alawi, we have just like less than 1 minute. What's the most important advice you can give?
I think my best advice that I can give for now is, let's say, there are no secrets to success. It's only the result of a good and perfect preparation, hard work, and learning from failure.
Right, right. Ghassan Alawi, I want to really thank you for being with us today and sharing all this great information, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for having me in your great program.
Thank you. Dear listeners, this is me, Mona Al-Hariri. Don't forget to tune in next week with another great guest. Goodbye for now.
Successful Portraits. This is a program prepared and presented by Mona Al-Hariri. And directed by Ahmed Al-Sheikhi.